We are here. We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series Season number 5 season opener in Daytona. Well, we're officially here. The Truck Series race just wrapped up, of course. What a wild finish it was. TJ Moon won that. Obviously, he'll be racing tonight in the Grand National Series race, and we are live from the Daytona International Speedway. This is the season opener for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series in season number 5. All right. Cars on pit road for the warm-up session. We are live in Daytona. Here we go.
Hello. I snuck into the booth.
Wow. Cars pulling into the track.
I heard there's some pretty good food up here.
Yeah, are you sticking around? That's the only way you can eat it.
Sadly, not.
Oh, get out of here then.
Can I just take some to go?
No.
Can I just take some to go?
Get out of here.
Let me get a box.
No, you at least have to stay around for practice if you want some food.
Wow. All right. Anyways, here we go. Cars on the racetrack. This is the Grand National Series season opener in Daytona. It's the most famous Grand National Series race there is. Of course, the first race under the Grand National branding. And here we go from Daytona. Cars pulling on the track tonight. 25 minutes still to go. The warm-up session, of course, just started. Of course, obviously, all the straight from the truck race. Trucks were literally racing on this track 15 minutes ago, and now we have the Grand National Series cars.
Yeah, man, I gotta do the double.
Of course, a lot of the drivers doing the double tonight. You got Aiden Donahue, of course, Cup Series regular, pushing Ashton Miller, another Cup Series regular, and another Cup Series regular. Michael Gregory there down the front straightaway.
Yeah, go Hunsaker Motorsports, man.
CWR better. But I would like to report there's already over 25 cars that are they have hauled on to into the racetrack. So I guarantee you we're going to see a bunch of people go home.
Of course.
Like 40 cars.
Of course.
Let's just talk about your defending team
Wilson.
champions, CWR, and how great of a season we are going to have.
No, you're down.
Anyways, there are, Cameron was saying, now there are, what is there? Let me see it update real quick. There are 32 cars. The 35 cars make the race. There's 32 cars already here.
I mean, subtract one because one of them's the YouTube car. I mean, the CWR.
Nice try, Cameron Chandler.
Yeah.
As Aiden Donahue here looks like he's going to pull off. All right, but this is the season opener for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series in season number 5. All the new Grand National rookies out here on the racetrack. There's the 2 of Brody Webster. Got the 9 of TJ Moon. Just won the Truck Series race. So, I mean, okay, I don't want to wish anything bad on him, but TJ Moon's got to hope that to God that history doesn't repeat himself and the Truck Series winner ends up going home in the Grand National race. That wouldn't be too good for him. Obviously.
If we get cars like how we normally do flowing in, I honestly could see well over 40 cars attempting to qualify for this race. So it's a good chance he could go home.
Of course,
we should take 43.
Get out of here, Cole Wilson.
Hey, what are our thoughts on some pre-race interviews?
Go, Cameron
if we haven't done it already.
Yeah, go ahead and bring. If you want to speak to people, go ahead and bring some people out here.
Well, I don't want to speak to people, but you can speak to people, you know?
What do you mean? I'm on the racetrack.
You can do both.
Wow.
Multitask. Or Ethan can do the pre-race interviews.
Not right now, you fat.
Okay, so we're here with Cole Wilson. Now,
okay.
Cole Wilson, you are right behind me. Tell me about your race car.
Oh, I think we got a fast CWR car. I mean, I am a little worried because I'm really bad at qualifying. But hopefully we'll make it.
Qualifying everywhere.
No, I don't. Just here. But hopefully I'll make it and I won't be upset. If I don't make the race, I'll sneak in.
You'll sneak in. Okay.
Yeah, you can sneak into the booth. That's all you can do, buddy.
I've had awful luck in this series at Daytona, so
All right, I'm taking the food. I'm dipping.
So,
Don't catch me.
so by the way, guys.
Security.
By the way, guys, just let him go. I don't really care. We have enough money. By the way, guys, subtracting Cameron Chandler, we still are now going to have a guaranteed DNQ.
Take everyone.
We're only 9 minutes into the session.
Take everyone.
Oh my God, we have somebody flipping, and he gets destroyed by the 18
Hey,
of
Cameron
Brandon
Chandler,
Pfeiffer.
you're a pretty good qualifier. How about you? Oh my goodness. How about you give some tips to the fans at home on how to qualify a race car here in Daytona?
Well, I would love to give some tips, but I mean, iCar, I don't know what happened to my car. It was very slow, and it qualified at the back, so I don't know how that happened.
Well, that's iCar. How about Xfinity? How do you qualify in one of these things?
You go fast and you go real left, but not too left.
Just a little.
Guys, we might run
Just
out
a
of pit
little one.
station for the practice session.
Quite possible.
We're about to. Yeah, obviously not for the race. There's only 35 cars make the race, but we might, you know. Andrew Stacy here down the front straightaway. You got the 0-0 of Christian Herklots. It was the same story last season where we had a ton of entries, obviously over 40. 6 drivers went home. We already have at least, I think, 2 guaranteed DNQs tonight. Cameron Chandler making it very hard to actually see. Obviously, his fattiness being there.
I mean, I think this just all comes down to the commissioner Ethan Tremler.
Okay.
I mean, this guy. I mean, I see you stuffing your face right now, and I'm all the way on the backstretch, and you're in the booth. So let's lose some weight,
All
buddy.
right. Nice attempt. All right, well, we got to talk about some drivers here. Max DiFilippi, I don't know where his paint scheme is. Reload trading paints real quick to see if it's my end.
Yeah, it definitely is. It looks like he's in a black and red Coca-Cola machine.
I don't know why, but there's always trading paints issues in this race for me,
A lot of cars.
I guess. And there is the 2 of Brody Webster, my podcast co-host. And there is your defending NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series champion. Let me just have him introduce himself, I guess.
Hey, my name is Cole Wilson. I won the championship last year with little Mickey. I own a team with Cameron Chandler.
You're about to wreck the field.
I'm very, very nervous about qualifying. I'm too nervous. I should not be nervous about qualifying.
You still have 18 minutes to go, and let me see her real quick.
Oh.
Okay, I should just wreck himself.
We have 18 minutes to go. 39 cars entered into the race. 38, I guess you can say, Cameron Chandler.
Yeah, let me count.
So 3 will go home already, guaranteed. We had 6 go home last season.
Shout out to the GOAT, Michael Gregory. Just pushed me ahead of Cole Fatson.
What happened to that? What happened to that? Back clear.
So the trial there is the 97 of Smith. I believe he's now even officially decided on this, but he should be all good to race in the Cup Series. And he should be,
Oh no.
be
Oh
locked
my,
in.
what was that? Why am I pushing Cole Wilson?
Oh, there's somebody, oh my
I just
God.
got bumping right.
So
what in
I
the
don't,
world?
okay, Andrew Stace, all right. We got wrecked, and he's gonna reset. So, I mean, I don't know if you can really do it out here with the amount of cars that are going to be on the. Oh my God!
That's the huge one.
The amount of cars that are going to be on the racetrack during this warm-up session, and just all the things in the way. But I would attempt to do some qualifying sim here, just by yourself.
Oh, that's not possible.
That's
yeah,
a
that's
great
not
I was
idea.
going to say.
It ain't happening though. You can try all you want, Cole Wilson. It ain't happening.
Here are the M&F cars, and the returning Landon Fish in the 72 car. Haven't seen him in I don't even know how long. It's been so long, but he is back to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx. He, of course, got his teammates, Ethan McMillan and Cole Clausen. All 3 of these guys full-time in Grand National this season. Car on pit road. That is the 28 of Joseph Lewis, of course, full-time once again for Ethan Trendler Racing. And here comes the 28 of Lewis back on the racetrack. Here's the 82 of Aiden Donahue, the 24, that is William Franklin. Here's the 67 of Benjamin Horner down the back straightaway. And here's Cameron Chandler all the way on the apron. And of course, the newest driver to Ethan Chandler Racing, Alexander Ortega. Of course, nearly won the championship last season. Obviously, we all know what went down in Homestead last year. And Alexander Ortega back here once again, but this time with Ethan Chandler Racing. And we got the two former team owners right now in the booth.
Yep. Yeah, it was nice to have Ortega on the team last season. Honest.
Oh
no.
my God, Ashton Miller. Oh.
That was a big wreck. But yeah, Ortega, he's moved on, and now he's on the rival team of us, so he's not gonna get any special treatment. And I'm blinking really badly.
Oh, sounds like Cole Wilson's lap will be invalidated when he qualifies, and he won't set it.
So we have one pit stall left, by the way.
It's fine. Those, I mean, whoever's the first whoever that was first in here, he can double up, and they all can start to double up on the pit boxes, and
yeah,
they'll be fine.
There is an iRacing limit, I believe, of 63 cars that can officially enter a session. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get to that, but
That would be something, though. How about that? 63 cars trying to qualify for this race.
It would be 63 cars for 35 spots. That would be a little bit intense.
If only we could see that in real life again. Oh my God, Aiden Donahue!
Oh, and the wall goes to Gregory. So there are 40 cars entered for this race. Well, 39 because Cameron Chandler exists. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta have a entertainment car out on the field for practice. I mean, oh shoot.
But Cameron Chandler, we will have to disqualify you, unfortunately, once the qualifying comes around.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I just got split top of 3, though. Oh my God!
Oh, Herklotz goes around. And now he's going to collect another car. And we have cars phasing through each other, average iRacing moments.
No,
Here.
I think you might have missed what just happened. Andrew Stacy decided that he was going to rejoin the racetrack at 50 miles an hour in the middle of the track and cleaned out half the field.
All right, so with 40 cars going for 35 spots here in Daytona, the drivers are going to have to qualify their way. And so far, because the Cameron Chandler, 4 will go home. There were 6 that went home last season. So we're on track to probably do that again. Oh, and here we go. Big wreck down the front straightaway, hard on the wall, multiple cars.
I kind of wish that the lap cars didn't decide they wanted to rejoin in the middle of the racetrack. That was a good run going, but we'll re-rack them and restack them. I crashed in the pits.
We also have Sean Rowe and Mason Ward yet to join officially into the session. I believe Payson Lindsay as well. I don't know if he's here or not. I don't think he is. That would be 43. My God. All right, 12 minutes to go in the warm-up session here in Daytona. We will have probably over 5 DNQs in this race. We'll be right back from the World Center of Racing. We'll send it over to Cameron Chandler for now. He'll take us around a lap.
Okay, I barely heard what you said because there's a bunch of people talking, but Andrew Stacy, I tell you what, that guy just pulled the parachute. I'm behind Cole Clausen now. We're going to give him a shunt down the straightaway. And yeah, there's not really much happening right now. The field, they are trying to get together to perform some acts. Yeah, and look at here comes Crash Out Miller in the High Rock Vodka car. He's gonna go with me. Oh my bless it! What a block! And now we're 3 wide. Some goofball just took it 3 wide on the apron. I don't know where he just went. I think he just got sent away. Okay, I think I'm back because Matthew White is a little bit fat. Miller is still pushing me. I'm kind of bored. So once we come around to the front straightaway, you guys, if Ethan Chandler has the camera on me, you guys will see something.
Oh, God.
Oh, Ethan Chandler's back. Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm bored. We're in a 3-car pack, so I hope there's not cars on pit road.
Camera. Oh, there's one. Oh, okay. I don't know where Max Stiffy's paint scheme is. We're going to have to reload trading paints again. Jacob Malone, Juan Cobb Jr. all trying to load in here as well. I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't know. This is the most amount of cars that we've ever had. I don't know who just put it as the beef it's what's for dinner 250 thing. If Cameron, you saw that.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about right
It's
now.
the voice chat thing. It's apparently it's the beef it's what's for dinner 250.
I mean, I guess so.
All right.
And, okay, never mind. That's something I probably shouldn't say on stream.
Okay, then. As trading paints has been reloaded. Kind of.
Oh, and Cole Wilson has dropped out due to packet loss. Oh, that sucks for the 22 car. Can he make it back into the field?
He's got to hope. 10 minutes to go in this warm-up session. Michael Gregory so far top of the board.
Good night. There's so many people in here, and I don't feel like counting them all out.
There are 42. 41 and
42.
not including you.
Is that including all the people that's currently attempting to join, too? Because there's a lot of them.
That's not, no.
Oh, yeah, there was like 5 of them actively
my
trying to
God.
join.
We are going to have an unprecedented amount of DNQs tonight.
I feel bad for each and every one of them. But I feel like this is a great time to announce we will be having, for the first time in FedEx history, we will have someone singing the national anthem and a command fire engine. So that's
Yep.
going to be very exciting.
Coming up later, we have now 44 cars. So 43, I guess. That is 18 cubes. Oh my God.
Cameron Chandler, what's the chance you could drag everyone in general into clear high?
Absolutely not. I am not doing that.
Please, they need to. Like, they don't have the permissions.
Okay, well, they're going to have to wait because I want to get in the pack and drive a little bit.
Ethan, can you do it then? Please.
Fine.
Please, Unc.
Just because you're my
Never
podcast
mind. Everybody
host.
wrecked. Actually, no. Yeah, Ethan's got that.
Ethan has got it.
All right. Enjoy,
All
Brady
right.
Webster.
Thank you.
All right. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go before the most important qualifying session of the season. And we have run out of pit stalls. So I don't know what's going to happen. I guess they just double up, I guess.
Yeah, they just start to show pit stalls, and nothing really interesting happens.
So Mason Ward, Sean Rowe are still both not in the session. That would be 45.
They are registered. It shows them on the entry
I know.
list.
Yeah, I know. They're just not like officially, you know. Oh, around goes Matthew.
Oh
White.
my!
We have big. old
Another
pack.
day, another Pace and Lindsay attack.
So of course, like we said, just to refresh your memory, 45, no, 35 cars make the race. And we currently have, I believe, 45 on the entry list at this point. So that is 10 DNQ. I think that might be 10 DNQs. It might be 9 though. It might be 44 on the entry list. Not including Cameron Chandler. Once again. Make myself clear
Yeah,
there.
not wasting a start on this race.
Good attempt.
Oh my God! Oh my sport ender!
So also, by the way, if a Cup Series driver failed to qualify tonight, it would not count as one of their starts, obviously.
Can we drag Ben Horner, too?
Holy needy.
It's the last
Please.
one, Birdie.
Oh my God!
All right, Brody Webster,
All right, thank
because
you.
you've been making me do all this real quick while you're in here, what do you think your chances are to qualify in?
None.
I'm
Absolutely
thinking
no
like
chance.
1%
Not
max.
yeah, exactly. Not happening.
I mean, just bottom of the barrel, like no luck.
We'll see.
All right, we're gonna stay in the booth while we run a few laps.
All right.
In our
Six-
amazing DeWalt car, nothing as good as DeWalt power tools.
What? Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Also, why am I the number 11?
I don't really
TJ
know.
too.
Yeah, like
Why?
the hell?
Why? Why would you do that, Ben Hoarder?
Oh, we're going great.
all right. Oh, you got a Matthew
Oh,
White
and there's
sitting
already
here.
people down.
There's Juan Comps Jr. around. Oh, the 7 of Throckmorton gets slit into the air. There's the 12 of Max DiFilippi. Matthew White is sitting right there, and there's Landon Fish.
What is Zane Robin do? No!
Same
Oh
amount.
my gosh! Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
Brody Webster.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, we're gonna need to go to
Rudy
the
Webster.
hospital.
Rudy Webster, are you okay? Wait,
Help.
did you sure he's not in the lobby?
Oh,
yes, he
Hold on,
is.
hold- He is?
Yeah, I see him on my
I
ticker.
haven't seen
oh my!
He's on
All
the
right,
ticker.
we're down.
He just hasn't been on the racetrack yet for whatever reason.
Oh, okay. But he's in the lobby. That's good.
Yeah, he's
I
in
was
the
about to
lobby.
say that eight car better be in the race. And Cole Wilson is really strong because under that he is panicking.
Oh my God, I can't imagine defending series champion as well.
I mean, that could. This is full season points now. It's not.
I
the,
know,
the
yeah.
stupid playoffs. And that eight car is on the racetrack.
Oh, we gotta see. It's such a moment. Can actually get to a good camera angle for once.
Ben Hoarder is gonna get removed from the race.
We'll be back in 30 seconds from Daytona.
Oh my God, Ben Hoarder. Oh my God, Ben Hoarder's a weapon.
That ended up actually being a minute. Sorry about that. Back live here in Daytona. All right. 3 minutes to go in this warm-up session. Let me go take a look at it once again. We still have Sean Rowe and Mason Ward attempting to make their way in. I don't know what's going on there. Cole Wilson is dropping connection again.
I'm afraid Cole Wilson won't be in the field today. And really sucks for the defending champion, but maybe we'll have another partner in the booth.
We'll see how this all goes. Cole Will, I can't even imagine the panic out of him right now. You're defending
Oh,
series
he's absolutely
champion.
fuming.
I mean, that's, man, not even gonna have a chance to race maybe, if things don't change here.
I know, this is an old car.
Here's Jacob Malone, of course, first full-time year for ETR. Won his dual race. He's for his part-time in the Cup Series in this now 66 car in Grand National. 2 minutes to go before the most intense qualifying session in NASCAR iRacing FedEx League history. We're about to send how many cars home? Let me count real quick.
Uh-oh. Oh, not good.
We're about to send, I believe, 8 cars right now, but if Mason Ward and Sean Rowe finally get their way into the session, we're going to be sending home 10 cars tonight. The bottom 10 in qualifying. You cannot be less than 35th. If you're how do I put this? If you're top 35, you're good. Nobody's locked in until, of course, the second race of the season, where the top 12 win points are all locked into the race. Payson Lindsay. Andrew Stacy, for some reason, going a bit of a crab walk.
Oh my good, there is a horrible crash at pit exit.
Just saw it. My God. Alrighty. Minute to go here. The nerves have to be ramping up, especially for your defending series champion, Cole Wilson, trying to just get into the session. Sean Rowe is now here. We have another driver, I believe, James D. Boyce.
Everyone's popping out to this one.
I mean, oh my God, this is the most cars we've ever had in a NASCAR iRacing FedEx League race. We have 45 entries. Holy. Of course, Cameron Chandler will be going home too. So we will have...
Oh, we're going to the booth. We're not, that's... What in the... We got Bryce LeBenton. What is he doing? He's sliding in front of the racetrack.
All right, here we go. Practice, the warm-up session is just about over. Here in Daytona, it is time for the most intense qualifying in NASCAR iRacing FedEx League history. Hold your breath. We are about to send 10 people home.
Well, Cole Wilson is not going to be competing for a Daytona 500 win.
But this isn't the 500, dummy.
The Xfinity race.
This
Oh,
isn't the
man.
What's the Xfinity race? This isn't the Xfinity
All right.
race.
Our internet is down and it will not reboot. I have a chance to get back in, but I don't think. So we're not going to fight for a Daytona win.
Well, you're actually in.
season's
It
gonna
says you're
start.
connected.
Well, it's every time I get in, it just puts me into replay and I can't click anything.
All right, but here we go. This is the most important qualifying session in league history. 35 cars make the race. Anyone else goes home. You have 1 lap to qualify. You got to make it perfect, or you're going home. Forget about the pole tonight. Aiden Donahue was spinning on the apron. That is a huge name, obviously.
Can you drag me, Cameron? Highline.
Here's Connor Rasbell down the back straightaway in the 72 car. The 96 of Greg Holes. The Ace Stockport in the 7 car. Here's Ethan McMillan. There is the 72. That is Landon Fish. Here's the 18 of Brandon Pfeiffer. The 2 of Brody Webster down the front straightaway. Eli Franklin. There comes CJ Erdman. There's the 00 of Christian Herklotz. First full-time year for Questionable Motorsports. All right, drivers starting the laps. You have 1. That is 1 lap to do it, and Mason Ward and Christopher Lowell have just joined. There are now 47 cars entered into this race. 48, including Cameron Chandler. Down the backstretch goes Ashton Miller. I mean, you got to be perfect here. Literally have to be perfect. There's your winner in the truck race, Tasia Moon. Here comes James D. Boyce. Here comes Aiden Donahue down the front straightaway. Here's Jeremiah Guntley, first full-time year for Questionable this year. Got a car on pit road. There's Richard Cheer. He didn't make any practice laps. Here comes the 27 of Rojan Koch. Here comes the 90 of Eli Tom and the 03 Cobbs Jr. Cars on their laps. Here we go. Matthew White down the back straightaway. Nathaniel Roberts. There's the 68 of Prather. There's the 99 of Payson Lindsay. There's the 01. Miller goes top of the board. Hunsicker now second. Erdman goes now fastest. Slightum all the way back in 5th. Here comes Sean Rowe across the line in the 20 car. Benton is 5th. Herklotz is 7th. And Smith is 8th. Is 4th. McMillan is 5th. Looking really good for CJ Erdman so far to make the race. Stacy all the way back in 10th. Matthew White top of the board.
Gregory now.
Gregory fastest in qualifying. That's really good for him. Malone is 6th. Kilbashton 2nd. Here comes the 9 of TJ Moon. Gauntly top of the board. Aiden Donahue goes fastest. And looking towards the back, we're trying to do it at least. Payson Lindsay 10th. Hunsicker 9th. Miller still 7th. Here is a car backing it down. We got a car in the catch fence right now. Clausen is 20th. Ramon is 30th. And Zane Rahman is currently bottom third. 36th, Eli Franklin. 37th now, Eli Franklin. Rowe is third. He's in. He's locked in. Basically. And Eli Franklin is out of the race. Here is the 6th of Rahman. He's in, for now at least. Here's the 20 row. He's in. He's third. Here comes down the back straightaway Christopher Lowell in the 77. Cole Wilson is on the racetrack, by the way. Cole Wilson is on the racetrack. Here is Richard Cherry, your winner last season here. Joseph Lewis across the line. Where's it going to be? So far on provisional pole, Aiden Donahue. Joseph Lewis is 25th. Butler is 40th. He's out. Cobbs is 40th. He's also out. Fish is out. Ortega on the racetrack now. Wilson, I believe that is Cole Wilson. Did he qualify 10th? I think. No, he did not. I don't know who that is. There's a different Wilson. Cole Wilson now on the racetrack. Here is Rahman. Mason Ward across the line. Cameron, are we ready to help me DNQ people?
I'm gonna let the session run out.
Yeah, I know that, but
It doesn't tell me what spot they're all in, so I'm kind of scared to do anything. I don't want to DQ the wrong person.
yeah, I get
But
that.
here comes Cole Wilson off of turn number 4.
To the checkered flag on his lap. This is it. Can he do it? Can Cole Wilson make the race? He's got 15 seconds to go. To the checkered flag he goes. Cole Wilson. Can he do it?
He's in.
He's in. Cole Wilson will race. I don't know where he is, but the session is done. Aiden Donahue on pole. And really quick, let me see this. We have... All right. And I believe we are ready to start disqualifying people. We can't do the national anthem, unfortunately. There's too much going on right now.
Okay, well, how about the
Dude,
command to fire?
Hang on. Rojan Koch, Danny Willis, Zane Rahman. Hang on. Koch is going to be the first driver out. Oh my goodness, the second straight season. All right, give us a second.
Are we still doing the pit lap?
Yeah, we gotta go through the order anyways. I believe we got everyone. So here we go. We'll go through it for you really quick. Rojan Koch, Danny Willis, Zane Rahman, Travis Panther, Jeffrey Throckmorton, James D. Boyce, Landon Fish, Mason Ward, Juan Cobbs Jr., John Butler, Eli Franklin, and Robert McCain have all missed the race. They will
and
not
that's unfortunate.
race.
Unfortunate for Rojan Koch. That's the second season in a row, I'm pretty sure, he
Yes,
has
it
failed
is.
to qualify for this race.
And Aiden Donahue on pole in Daytona. And we are ready to go. So you see the starting order on the left side of your screen as we will now roll off. All right, so I think we got everyone, I believe.
Webster has given the command to fire engines, and they are off from Daytona. We are set for 60 laps here, and apparently it's the beef. It's what for dinner 250.
All right, I'm really quick, just making sure everyone is disconnected. Oh,
Okay,
I
you didn't
accidentally.
have to disqualify me. You knew I
Whoopsie.
wasn't getting on the track.
Whoopsie. I believe we are good. I think.
I'm gonna have to. disqualified thing? No, the entire race. Come on, Ethan. What are we doing?
Whoops. All right, we are good. We have disqualified everyone that needs to be disqualified. Unfortunately, how many is that? That is... Paul Wilson makes the race. He's 16th. I believe we sent 12 drivers home. That is insane. We sent 6 drivers home last season. We just doubled that. We just sent 12 cars home tonight. Wow. And we're going to come to check pit road speed and check their pit boxes this time by. That was the most intense qualifying session I think we've ever had, easily. And now it comes down to the race. Of course, like we said, only the top 35 make the race. 12 cars just went home. Here we go. Time to check pit road speed. And to check their pit boxes for this 60-lap race. Of course, no halfway break anymore in the Grand National Series. Full season points. No stage points awarded. Points are only awarded for now the pole. Aiden Donahue technically won the pole, but he's not, of course, full-time in Grand National. He's a Cup Series driver. He doesn't get that point. For 0x and leading the most laps in this race, they all check their pit boxes. And we'll come to 1 to green. All right, Cameron Chandler. I don't know if we're all good now, but I think we are. Yes, we are. Wow, what a qualifying session. Now we got to go race.
Yeah, and I mean, these drivers, is leader allowed lane choice for the start, by the way?
We don't have a rule against it, so yeah. My goodness, what a qualifying session. 12 cars go home, and that is unfortunate. Rojan Koch, back-to-back seasons, he's out. That's just, wow, that is heartbreaking.
A little bit of confusion on the start, but they've got it under control now.
All right, here we go in Daytona. 35 drivers ready to set the Grand National Series stage for the first time ever. First time, of course, this is the Grand National Series. It was just a premium to even make the race. 12 drivers went home. And here we go for the green flag. Aiden Donahue, a Cup Series regular who will be in the Daytona 500 tomorrow night, gonna lead this field to the green. A wild qualifying session comes down now to probably a crazy wild race. Here we go. It's the Grand National Series season opener from the World Center of Racing. Season 5 of the Grand National Series is green and underway from Daytona. Coming back through the trial on the opening lap of this season opener in Daytona, Aiden Donahue, your pole sitter, around the outside. He is going to lead lap 1. Jeremiah Guntley back on the bottom, though. You got Michael Gregory pushing on Donahue as they head through the trial and down this front stretch yet again on the opening 2 laps. Guntley blinking at the bottom a little bit. Obviously, blinking at Daytona, not the greatest thing.
Not at all. He has been made aware from other drivers. I might possibly come down, drop to the end just to avoid any trouble. Already we got 3 wide accidents, though. Alexander Ortega to the outside of Richard Cherry.
3 by 3 already. Ashton Miller in that 79 car down in the middle. You got the 8 car of Richard Cherry, the 22 car of Cole Wilson. Thought he was going to be almost knocked out of the race, but he will make it. 3 by 3 down the front straightaway on the opening. Now 2 laps at Daytona. Look at this 3-wide action up top by Ortega for the race lead.
Yeah, and part of that was from Aiden Donahue. He was trying to control the lanes, really stacked up that outside lane. That's why they're not formed up well now. But Jeremiah Gauntly will get clear for the moment. Here comes Donahue back to the outside of run.
Sean Rowe in the back bumper, that 29 car on the bottom. Middle line led by the 82 of Donahue. Ortega getting pushed by his former teammate, Cole Wilson, up in the outside lanes. They head down the back straightaway. Oh, Gauntly continues to blink. That is not what we want to see at the front of the field, obviously. 3 by 3, about 10 or so lanes deep. 8 or so lanes deep. 6 lanes deep at least. My God.
It was 5.
Yeah.
It seems like he still doesn't know how to do it. But Jeremiah Gauntly will continue to lead. Aiden Donahue with a big push from Gregory. And Gregory in practice, he's been, people are saying he's one of the best pushers in the field right now. So it's going to be, we'll see how far he can push Donahue back in front of Gauntly.
Gauntly on the bottom, almost into the door of Aiden Donahue on lap 4 in Daytona in the Grand National season opener. A thrilling 3 by 3 train march at the front of the field. 3 wide.
Some of those guys, especially in the middle, you are tensed up. The middle is one of the most dangerous places you can be if you're 3 wide like this. Because if they start wrecking, you have absolutely nowhere to go, and you're at the mercy of the car behind you if you can get it checked up. So if you're a guy like Matthew White, Richard Cherry, Aston Miller, you gotta hope they can sort it out or do something to get you out of that situation.
It is a wild race so far at the front of the field here in Daytona. That outside lane beginning to maybe to fall back a little bit. Almost a little bit of contact in the back with Bryce Benton, I believe that was. No, it's the 28 of Joseph Lewis. Back on the bottom, Sean Rowe shoving that 29 of Jeremiah Gauntly back into 1 and 2. We got Michael Gregory in the middle lane pushing that pole sitter Aiden Donahue. Those two really good friends off the racetrack and currently working together on it. Oh, Gauntly moves out.
Oh, yeah, the blinking seemed to be too much. That's really going to hurt the inside lane, though. Gregory and Donahue both come down to the bottom. And here comes Aston Miller in the 79, pushed up by Matthew White.
Yeah, Miller in that blue and white 79 Chevrolet getting pushed by the 88 of Matthew White. Richard Cherry lined up there. Same thing with that is, I believe, Braden Hunsicker in the 38. And there is the other 38 car. It should only be one. I don't know what Hunsicker's doing, but the 38 of Alexander Ortega on the outside lane.
Hunsicker seems to just be doing whatever he wants with that number. He eventually has to get it changed. One car in the wall, that's Eli Tomlin. He'll drop back a few positions as they're still side by side.
Of course, like we said, no halfway break in this race, so they're not racing at anything. They, of course, can't make it on fuel to the end, so we don't get a caution in this race somehow. We would have green flag pit stops. Still 3 by 3 at the front of the field. And it's the Showtime Motorsports teammates side by side, Ashton Miller and Aiden Donahue.
See how aggressive Matthew White wants to be on the pushing. He's behind Aston Miller in the 79, and right behind him, it's that 8 car, Richard Cherry. His first start in the 8 car and first start in CWR. He's trying to make something happen.
A lot of cars lined up in the back out of this 3-wide mess. Maybe just trying to ride around for a little bit back there, but these guys at the front of the field, they are all going for it early in the race. That includes defending series champion Cole Wilson. Gregory, ooh, a little bit of contact there with the 20 of Sean Rowe. Brian Kilbastion won the pole for the truck race, and he's back on the inside in that 10 car.
Good run from the outside lane. Aston Miller broke ahead of Donahue for a moment. They're going to be dead even off of turn number 4. Let's see if they can get a run on the outside to get Miller clear.
Back through the trial of a lap 8 in Daytona. Ashton Miller, can he get clear on his teammate to maybe move down? No, not yet. He's still got Matthew White. Oh, he gives a bit of a big shove. Got him a little bit sideways, but still in the middle. Taking the lead currently is Ashton Miller, but here comes Aiden Donahue fighting back down low.
Miller was clear, but he chose not to drop down. I'm not sure if he wanted to work with Matthew White a little bit more, or he's expecting a big run down the back straightaway. White gets to the back bumper. Miller is now once again clear, but here comes the outside of Alexander Ortega and Cole Wilson.
Also lined up there, your Truck Series race winner, TJ Moon in the 9, then 66 of Jacob Malone up there as well. Now maybe Miller trying to block 3 lanes at once. He goes in front of his teammate Donahue, or is he just going to stay there early in the race?
gonna see. He's Matthew White. He's getting a run with Richard Cherry. They're 3 wide now for the lead.
Oh, Ortega got close to the door of the 8 car of Cherry. Both those two were in the championship 4. So was the 22 of Cole Wilson last season. Obviously, no more championship 4 anymore.
Look at that run by the 8 car of Richard Cherry. Pushes Matthew White way far ahead of Ashton Miller, and he almost got himself clear.
Back into 3 and 4 they go. Cherry up in that outside lane, the 38 of Braden Hunsicker, and the other 38 car of Ortega, who's the real 38, up there as well.
Out to what the fake 38 of Braden Hunsicker has. He can get Cherry now clear.
Surprised these guys are still 3 by 3 at the front of the field, and then you look at that group, like Eli Tomlin on back, all single file, about 15 or so cars back there.
Those guys see the leaders 3 by 3, and they are just waiting for that to happen. And I've been there last season. You just want to ride around those first few laps, get some laps ticked off.
Oh, Matthew White!
Look at this. Look at Cherry to the outside.
Yeah, now on Matthew White, they're still 3 wide once again, heading back to 3 and 4. Richard Cherry, their winner of the season opener in Daytona last season, has help from the 38 of Ortega. And Malone up there.
Matthew White has some big damage to the back bumper of his car.
I see that, yeah.
He's no longer going to be able to be pushed. Well, he can be pushed, but it's going to be very sketchy. It's very hard to be careful pushing the back of that 88 car.
Of course, Hunsicker teammates to Matthew White, and then you got teammates on the inside with Miller and Donahue.
That very outside lane, though, they're dead even with a big run down the back straightaway. Richard Cherry and that 8 car almost clear of Matthew White, and he is new leader of Richard Cherry.
Cherry back out front. What a shove from Ortega. And outside comes, and he goes down to the bottom of the block big time. Back to 3 and 4.
Oh, and Hunsicker just slots him on in front of Aston Miller. And here comes Cole Clausen, I believe, through the middle behind Ortega. McMillan, sorry.
Yeah, of course, Ethan McMillan, full-time in Grand National. This is a great opportunity for maybe him to get his first, or actually his second career when he won this race back in Season 1.
Weaving all over the place. Here comes McMillan, Ortega with a big push from McMillan. And look at that, your Truck Series winner, TJ Moon, behind them.
As they head down the back straightaway once more in Daytona. Big, big shove. Alexander Ortega through the middle from Ethan McMillan. And you got Cole Wilson with Jacob Malone on the outside. Sean Rowe, 2 ETR cars behind Wilson. Oh, Wilson gets a little bit loose up on the top side.
There were several cars that got sideways. Ortega got sideways from a bump from McMillan, and Wilson got a sideways from a bump from Malone. Almost all of them went around. They all hang on to it, and Richard Cherry still stays up front.
Cherry on the bottom, Ortega on the outside. Now they're back to double file with Cole Wilson falling back through the field. TJ Moon, is he doing it again? He's trying to be aggressive to leave out people to try. I guess so. He's up on the outside. It worked last time, obviously won the truck race in Daytona earlier today.
I don't know how much it's going to work in this car, though. There's a lot less side draft in this Xfinity car. And he has no help up there with him. So it's going to be, it's only a matter of time before he starts falling back, and you see it happening now.
Oh,
one car out of control.
Joseph Lewis.
What a save.
3 wide, they're back there. And they're still side by side for the lead, almost banging doors with each other. Ortega and Cherry. See all the way in the back. They're side by side for 34th between Brody Webster and Ben Horner. Those two, obviously, from Fat and Friends United. Fat and Friends United electing, besides TJ Moon, to just run in the back.
Oh, Brody Webster's not from Fat and Friends United. He's a
he owns the team.
Yeah, he can't hit the gas pedal to save his life right now. He's just hanging around in the back. And, yeah, Brody Webster, he better figure it out.
Obviously still early in this race, but sometimes we see where drivers wait so long to make a move because they're scared, and then the wreck just never happens.
Oh, and we got some words exchanged between TJ Moon.
Oh, got a car on the wall!
Gregory.
Into the wall goes Gregory. Moon's involved. There goes Joseph Lewis. They're crashing big time towards the back half of the field. Bryce Benton spins. The 18 of Piper involved. He's got big damage. The 90 of Eli Tomlin. And what did we say? Caution gonna come out. There's Nathaniel Roberts with big damage. And the 10 of Kilbashan, he is destroyed. And the first car that got turned around was Michael Gregory.
I was just about to say, TJ Moon is having issues with the 66 of Jacob Malone, and we're gonna have to get a replay on this one because this does. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, let's take a look. So you got, of course, we gotta go to the Michael Gregory machine up there. So he's 3 wide with that 9. Down the front stretch they went. Oh my, what is? Okay.
Yeah, Moon just kind of right hooked him. I'm not too sure if there was issues with Gregory and Moon, but I mean, he just cleaned him out.
TJ Moon immediately retired. Let's try to
I don't think he even finished wrecking before he ultra forward.
Let's try to get him here. If I can actually find him. My God. He's in a completely random car number. All right. Let's look from the blimp. So we're back here. I'm gonna go back up here now. So I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. There goes Kilbashan hard on the wall. Piper slams the fence. You got the 12. But DeFilippi, what a... You saw DeFilippi make it through there, Cameron? My God.
Yeah, I'm good. We're gonna have to rewind that one. I was looking more at the TJ Moon. It looked like I'm gonna give TJ Moon the benefit of the doubt. It looked like he was just trying to slot in line and just misjudged it.
Let's ride along with DeFilippi. Watch this. They start piling up. Whoa, I got a little bit of contact, but
yeah, I wouldn't say he made it through. He has quite some significant damage. I do hate it for all these guys involved in the wreck.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Several cars got taken out in that one.
All right, we got cars pitting. First caution of the night is out on lap 16. It took until the halfway break to have a caution here last season in the season opener. Now, a big crash taking out a bunch of cars.
It's about half the field, it looks like, that got taken out in that one.
I don't know about that, but...
I would say. And I want to say once again, I really hate it for Michael Gregory. He might be the new Mac Grab of the league when it comes to luck. Anytime he's in any kind of position, something awful just happens to him. And once again, this season already not starting off to be any different.
Of course, he's not full-time in Grand National anymore. That's probably, he's thinking, really lucky. My God, he's probably very happy about that, because this would be 34th place points. That's literally 0 points. With the full season points format, you can't have that. So a lot of drivers trying to repair their race cars here. Oh, look at Knox Thompson, the 48. Look at his wheels completely off. Man, huge damage all around. Andrew Stacy's got damage. The 42, the 77. And Cole Wilson now leads. Did Cole Wilson stay out? I think he did. Well, obviously just unfortunate. TJ Moon, he's been aggressive all day long, and that was not what we wanted to see. So a lot of cars going to have to try to repair their damage as much as possible. Some others roll off back here. Here comes the field. They should be coming to the shoes this time by. All right, Kilbashan's out. Knox Thompson is out. Rojan Koch is out. Gregory out. Moon out. A lot of cars taken out of that one. Only lap 17 underway now. You're in this Grand National season opener.
I just realized I was talking to myself, but somehow you were still responding to me, so I don't know how that happened. But, yeah, Max DeFilippi, he has 13 minutes of damage. And, yeah, everyone's in minutes.
Shoes go. Well, car's pitting there at the end. So that was so unfortunate, though. There was DeFilippi. He's rolling off pits Michael Gregory, the 96 of Andrew Stacey. Everyone just trying to survive here. The 9 of Benton, the 67 of Benjamin Horner. I mean, just so unfortunate for a lot of these drivers already. We gotta wait for a lot of people to catch back up here, though. We can't have a... There's Payson Lindsay on pit road. There's Eli Tomlin as well. Here comes the 94 of Erdman back off the pits. 18 of Pfeiffer. Steve Filippi. There's a lot of other cars here on the back straightaway catching back up. And here is your leader, Cole Wilson. I believe 6 cars out of the race now, officially. Might be more, I don't know. Sean Rowe here, last time he was racing in the Grand National Series was back in Season 2 in this race. He nearly won it.
Oh, I finished that race on my side.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
All right, so how will this go now for the rest of the day? We got Roberts on pit road. There is the 18 of Pfeiffer. Tomlin as well. So, ready for the restart here on lap 19 at Daytona. Obviously, they're all doing a really good job up front. 3 wide, all clean action, until TJ Moon just misjudges that terribly. And takes out a lot of cars. Pace car is in, though. Restarting on lap 19 in Daytona. We have 27 cars, I believe, on the lead lap as we come back to green. So definitely the energy in the pack going to be a whole lot less than it was for the rest of this race. Wilson gets pushed down to the inside by Ortega, the 39 of Ashton Miller back there, the 38 of Braden Hunsicker as they will head down the back straightaway. Look at how much of this group already broken up. Cole Wilson leads down the back. Outside lane, nowhere to be found. There is the 70 of McMillan and the 20 of Sean Rowe. Maybe they just want to ride, obviously, with that massive crash happening there. And there goes Axel Smith to the outside. He made it through. A lot of these drivers, of course, did make it through. They were ahead of it. And a lot of them that were involved still doing a really good job. We got cars coming off pit road here. Still doing a really good job not having too much damage. Cars head down this back straightaway. As the field size, of course, a lot smaller than it was to start this race.
And we got issues with Richard Cherry. He just dropped from upload packet lost.
Oh, that is your winner from last season, Richard Cherry. That is exactly what he does not want to see. My goodness.
Unfortunate for that 8 car. But Cole Wilson now, I guess he assumed it's time to cause another crash, and he is blocking like a maniac.
Yep. Here on the bottom, he's got his former teammate, Ortega, in that 38. Down low. Ashton Miller are lined up there as well. I mean, just so unfortunate, man. Like, they were all doing such a good job at the front of the field until TJ Moon hooked to right or left on Michael Gregory.
I mean, it didn't look like anything malicious. It just was unfortunately, it's just a bad move. A little too aggressive early, this early in the race, especially and like we said before, it's just unfortunate it took out literally half the field.
Luckily,
but anyway, back up front, Axel Smith, he's to the outside of Cole Wilson with a big push from behind. As Sean Rowe behind him.
Yeah, on the bottom they go for 1 and 2 yet again here in Daytona. Axel Smith in that 97. You got the 22. That is Cole Wilson, 38. As they head down the back straightaway, Wilson going to block outside.
Axel Smith almost got clear of Ortega. Wilson with a big block. Ortega's going to have a big shunt through the corner now, and Wilson will get back forward.
I don't know if I'm surprised or not that they're not maybe riding around a little bit after what they, of course, saw happened.
I mean, these guys, they come to race, and unlike the Truck, Xfinity, and Gen 4 package, this is one of the few packages that will, it kind of makes you want to stay side by side the entire time. There's no real point to sit in line and ride single file, even though you see that real life. I don't even know why it's like this in iRacing. But these guys, I expect them to see them double file and maybe even 3 wide like we saw before, as here comes Ortega to the outside of his former teammate.
Alexander Ortega having a good race so far up front. Side by side for the lead with Cole Wilson. And Sean Rowe up there to push him, Ethan McMillan. His teammate Cole Clausen was involved in that crash. They lost Landon Fish before the race even started because he got DNQ'd, of course, not qualifying his way in. Cole Clausen was involved in the crash, repaired his damage for the most part, and looks all right back there running in this main pack.
Oh, and we got a big stack up on the outside. Matthew White had to take evasive action to the top lane. That outside, it's really going to hurt the outside. Cole Wilson back to the lead.
I believe there's only about 18 cars in this lead group now. A lot of cars have fallen off with losing the draft as well. And they're going to be hoping for cautions.
Something for the lead pack now they've got to manage. There are several packs of damaged cars. I mean, you can just go through them. They are just everywhere, and they're going to have to find their way to navigate through them, either side by side or get single file to navigate through. We've seen it before. Bryce Benton back in season 2, in the Cup Series, caused an incident at Talladega just by being slow, and Braden Hunsucker doesn't really know how to turn a steering wheel.
Of course, that was the infamous LaBenton moment. One of the very, very special moments that happened in the playoffs in season 2. Another one included Braden Hunsucker.
Yeah, I mean, Hunsucker would have easily made it through that incident without any wreck if all he did was just turn the steering wheel, but for some reason that was Bryce Benton's fault apparently, and he got sidelined for quite a while. But he's back now, and he's well, I guess he's not mixing it up today 'cause he was involved in that incident. But Cole Wilson, man, hang on to a driver. You're trying to lead the race.
Side by side through the trial with Ortega. And they're already catching these lap cars. That's Tomlin. That's another one. Of course, I would say 5 to go to the halfway break, but we don't have a halfway break anymore.
You saw him for a moment. The first set of lap cars are coming up.
And Ortega goes to clear Cole Wilson. Oh, he gets out of the way.
One of them chooses the apron. Let's see what Eli Tomlin in the 90s coming up. He is very slow, and he'll dive out the way. Next one, they'll have to pass is Joseph Lewis and Andrew Stacy. They currently are off the won't be too long until they catch them.
Yep, that's for sure. Side by side they go down the front back straightaway yet again in Daytona on the 27th lap of this race. Obviously a massive crash happening about lap 15, taking out a lot of cars, damaging probably over, I don't even know, probably 20 at this point.
Update on Richard Sherry. I believe he has finally pulled it into the garage and called it a day. Unfortunate for McDonald's Wi-Fi to ruin that 8 cars performance today.
And of course, the winner here last season, this is not the way he wants to start off his year. Here comes Sean Rowe to the outside in that 20 machine. Got help from Ethan McMillan. McMillan there on the outside, trying to push Rowe as they head down this backstretch.
It's Matthew White back in the field. He's making it 3 wide. Ortega will come up to the top.
Oh! Alexander Ortega spins with Cole Wilson on the back straightaway. I think we're going to keep it green. No caution. Stay green.
Unfortunate for those two.
Here's the next set of lap cars. How will they navigate around them?
They got 2 lap cars right in the middle of the racetrack. The lap
they
cars are
gotta-
gonna try to get to the top.
They got, oh, what is
Oh
Andrew
my.
Stacy?
Oh,
My goodness. Andrew Chasey's trying to have a signature moment of himself there. Oh, to the outside. Look at Jacob Malone to the outside in that 66. Haven't really seen him today. Brody Webster in this main group as well. Malone going to get back in line. Webster is blinking like crazy. Coming to halfway this time by. Been a wild one so far. And a lot of drivers hoping for a caution to try to repair more of their damage and get their laps back. And the other question is, will they be able to make it on fuel? Not exactly 100%. I don't think they would be at this point because they all pitted. Well, they didn't all pit on that lap 15 caution, but I'm not really sure. And now here's the 97 of Axel Smith clearing down in the low side. Got the M&F Racing teammates of Ethan McMillan and Cole Clausen up top. They head through the tri-oval. Now you got to even think about Cole Wilson and Ortega. They're going to need a caution as well to get back into this race. Talk about getting lapped. They could be lapped pretty soon. We're looking at some of these lap cars. We got the 2-car group of DeFilippi, and I believe that's Ben Horner. Look at this mess down the backstretch. Axel Smith pushing line at a 3rd line, forming on the outside with Matthew White and Jacob Malone. What a push these two have. Back into 3 and 4. McMillan and Clausen stuck there 3 wide in the middle. As they head back down the front stretch. Where are these next lap cars? There they are on the back straightaway. The leaders will probably catch them pretty shortly, if I had to imagine. A lot of people hoping for a caution right now. But with this group smaller up front, who knows if we'll actually get one. It's a really, really slow car. I don't really know why Aiden Slytham's still on the racetrack. Cameron, yeah.
or he's just trying to get out the way.
He's in the grass right now. So they head back through 1 and 2. Is DeFilippi, the 67 of Warner, and then you got the 77 of Lowell. And how about the 9 of Bryce Benson also in there? Aiden Donahue switching lines with his teammate Connor Asbell. Here's McMillan up outside with his teammate Cole Clausen. These two M&F Racing cars having a good day. Thought their day was ruined. I thought I saw Cole Clausen involved in that crash and done. Obviously wasn't, and he repairs his damage and still continues to run. Back through 1 and 2 they go. And once again down the back straightaway. Of course, in last season's race, we had the absolutely massive one right after halfway, right about now. Obviously, we had that a little bit earlier this time, but after that, there were just about the same amount of cars left in that race, I believe. Now, where are these 2 lap cars going to go? DeFilippi and Horner. Obviously go outside. Oh, in the wall a little bit, both of them. Got to keep it up there, and they will. A little bit rough there, though. I mean, think about it. Even if you get put a lap down here, you still got to keep fighting. You never know what could happen at the end of these races.
Hearing these guys are coming up close on their fuel window. Cole Wilson just reported he had 9 laps.
Of course, Cole Wilson wants a caution as quickly as possible. Same thing with Ortega.
As Richard Cherry's now in the booth. Richard Cherry, tell us what happened.
Did you get your moment with the red car?
Yeah, we did.
Awesome. Yeah, then my race was worth it. Just fucking. I'm sorry. Unfortunate. Wi-Fi went off, and yeah. It's infuriating when things like that, like this, happen, especially that early in the race. You know, should be an exciting one though. The part I run was really exciting, so you know, and it seems we'll have now a fuel mileage race, so yeah. I guess go Brody Webster.
Brody Webster's fourth on the inside. Sean Rowe has taken the lead. Axel Smith, though, he's looking to try to get back up to the front.
As they catch the lap car of Eli Tomlin in the 90 here. Hopefully he just is able to get out of the way, and he's going to try to stick it to the bottom there. As they head through the trial, and they're also catching Christopher Lowell and Bryce Benson. These two just going to try to go way outside.
Brennan and Ashton working there again, like in the truck race. Just pretty incredible, and they have a shot to win this race.
Oh
So
my
that's
God!
very
And
bad.
the 9,
Else-
Bryce Benson.
That was almost a LeBenton.
Yeah, that bringing back memories there, huh? As they head down the back straightaway.
I'm clueless. Why are there a lot of people up down?
From that big wreck.
Oh,
It took out like probably half the field, maybe more.
yeah, I heard. So.
We have 6 drivers that are just 1 lap down. And Tomlin, the first one, not 1 lap down, 24th. Of course, we're starting to run down the laps. Obviously, here comes Ortega. That's just going to now lap the 38. He was just in the main group battling for the lead. He has not given up the bottom. All right.
He's a little bit mad right now that the yellow didn't happen, but I mean, Cole Wilson, I'm pretty sure he recovered it, and both of them were off the track either way, so I don't really know what he wants.
We're not going to throw a caution to that kind of thing randomly. The trial, when will they come to pit road? That's still got to make that green flag pit stop in this race. We're running down the laps. Only in about 2 laps, we're going to be at 20 to go already.
Stacy just reported. I have no idea where he is. He's some lot more somewhere. He just reported he's pitting in, so it's only a matter of time for these leaders.
Axel Smith goes to the outside. McMillan all over his back bumper. Gives him a shove as they head down the back straightaway. Ortega is actually caught up to this main group and is staying in line. He has enough pace to obviously do that. McMillan pushes Smith. Now back to the bottom goes Sean Rowe. Sean Rowe, maybe. Like, what kind of redemption could this be if he actually finally comes back 3 seasons later and wins this race? After that photo finish with Matthew White in Season 2. Of course, we'll see Sean Rowe in the Daytona 500 tomorrow, where he is full-time in the Cup Series.
Ortega, he is cutting people off, and people are not happy.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing that as a lap car, to be honest.
No,
pushing.
he doesn't.
Big push again for the outside Axel Smith as they head back through 3 and 4. Coming to only 20 laps to go in Daytona. Of course, absolutely massive crash. Lap 15 takes out a lot of cars, and now we have this left to race with. We've still got a pit. Lap cars, there's Cole Wilson. So Cole Wilson will now probably be caught as they head down the back straightaway. When will these leaders come to pit? Definitely going to be the next 5 or so laps, I would have to imagine. You don't get a caution.
They're all starting to single out. I think they're trying to figure it out.
This 23 is, again, one of those guys that's not going to give the bottom up.
Oh, Ortega just bumped Webster up the track. He's going to take it 4 wide.
3 wide as they head down the back straightaway here once again in Daytona. Can't find the right camera angle. As this is really mixed up this whole group down the back stretch. That 23, my goodness, on the bottom.
Well, Wilson, they're passing him now. He'll be pitting in this time.
Another driver. Well, he's pitting this time, but he's still on the bottom. That's getting close with CJ Erdman. And Wilson, Erdman not very happy with him, it looks like, and Wilson comes to pit.
I don't think he wasn't happy. I think it just things just got too tight. And from what Cole Wilson said over the video,
my God. Hunsaker almost lost it.
Cole Wilson just sped on pits from the
And that's a bad night gone worse. My goodness.
Now, Road and Miller, they just told each other they're saving. Here comes Brody Webster to the outside for the lead. Pushed by Axel Smith. Big moment down the back straightaway.
Axel Smith, his Cup Series driver, heading back to 3 and 4 for Fat and Friends United. Fat and Friends United, of course, already won today with TJ Moon in the Truck Series.
Yeah, Brody Webster, I mean, we have seen the progression he has had throughout the his
Oh, and he now
I would
takes
say
the
team racing
worst blink
career.
ever. Oh, he just had a terrible
try
blink.
not to jinx.
Well, he just had a terrible blink, and I don't know
No
where
way.
he is.
No way.
And he's on the apron. That's unfortunate for him.
Oh.
Almost LePage. Thankfully,
Yeah.
he blinked out again so to save those lives.
Yeah, well, we're still gonna talk about Brody Webster. He has improved a lot throughout the past few races. So really happy to see him succeed. As here comes Ethan McMillan on the top.
Yeah,
with Cole Clausen.
MNF Racing teammates. And they're
Axel
catching-
Smith put a big block on Sean Rivera. Was barely clear. There goes Max DiFilippi now on the inside.
Ortega trying to split a 3 wide middle as the lap car. Benson, another lap car. Whoa, my goodness, Ortega.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before the 38 causes another incident. I mean, he is just shoving his nose anywhere he can fit it.
Yeah, Ortega is always characterized by being a really aggressive driver, really fast driver. We all are gonna see it on the normal trucks, but also really aggressive.
It is getting dicey in the front of the field, but I would assume, still have to have cars come down the pit road. Coming up 15 laps to go this time by.
Which, by the way, can be about Ortega, can be good and bad at the same time.
They've been side by side for a while. Obviously, 3 wide, all of that action going on early in the race. But obviously, TJ Moon causes a massive crash that takes out a lot of cars. That leaves us with this for the finish. That's, of course, the only caution that we've had so far tonight.
Look at those MNF cars. Big run. And here comes Ortega through the middle.
Oh, my goodness. And Bryce, they're trying to lap themselves here. Look at them with Benson.
Matthew White, he's going to take advantage of that. He's going to try to follow them on through. Let's see what Ortega does now. Let's see if he starts to
Oh,
block.
my goodness. As they head through the trial.
Man. It's getting dicey, and you're gonna be careful pushing with these cars.
And now 2 lap cars lead the top 2 lanes. How about that?
Yeah, that wreck has caused a crazy race right here.
Side by side for the lead between Axel Smith and Matthew White currently, but they got 2 lap cars in their front bumpers. How will this play out? They both, of course, unlap themselves. They would need a caution right now. They would love a caution right now. Axel Smith is going to push maybe around Bryce Benson. Ooh, Benson, Jesus. on the outside with Ortega. And
Man.
Ortega.
Every time they're closer to wrecking than the previous lap.
I wonder if all of these guys can make it. They just have to save a little bit. I mean, we heard Miller and Rowe, they said they're saving. And from what it sounded like from what I heard from Andrew Stacy, Cole Wilson, there is no way they would have been able to make it this far if they couldn't make it.
I mean, I think we saw somebody stay out. I kind of forget who it was. Of course, they believe they all pitted. Most of them pitted at least on that lap 15 caution. So last caution of the day that we had. So I don't know.
Richard, sure, you should go down to the pit bar, to the pits and go try to find a crew chief you can go talk to.
About the gas, right?
Yeah.
12 to go now in Daytona. Currently leading, of course, is Axel Smith, but those 2 lap cars of Benson and Ortega making things interesting up front. Of course, they have pace to be up here. Just got lapped early on. Of course, Ortega spun. Benton was just out of the draft for whatever reason.
Benton has the pace to stick with him, but I don't think he has the pace put him in a situation late race to lead a line. Normally, we've seen that outside start to prevail. Bryce Benton just has not been able to get past Ortega. He's barely been able to keep alongside of him. This is the farthest we've actually seen him.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting how they get to do this up front. We've seen this before. I don't remember when it was, but we've definitely seen this before, where the lap cars maybe control the top 2 lanes.
Aiden is barely good on fuel. Aston is barely good on fuel. Jacob is 1 lap to the good. So we're going to see a lot of variation throughout the field, I believe.
Will they be able to get these lap cars out of the way?
Nope.
Honestly, that would be nice. So we can actually have a race for the win.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're hoping for a yellow, so they're not going to. I mean, you want to have a shot at this, and with the amount of... We will have 17 cars on the lead lap if a caution comes out, so they're not going to get out of the way. Unfortunately for us. The lead lap drivers too.
Rolling down this back straightaway. 10 laps to go in the Grand National season opener in Daytona. Look at Matthew White. Splits Bryce Benton 3 wide on the outside, and Malone obviously goes with him. And now Benton, the lap car, might fall through the middle.
I was just about to say, Jacob Malone said over the radio to Matthew White, he'll go with him whenever he makes a move.
Look at Axel
Smith.
Yeah.
Ortega thought about blocking, couldn't do it. Here comes Smith.
Big run. 2 of the outsides had the lead before, but now trying to take the lead of this whole pack. And
what will Matthew White do? Will White make another move? Barely clear was Axel Smith there.
Oh, this is good for him if the 38 keeps pushing him. Obviously, they're not teammates or anything, so nothing can happen there. Got the 2 lap cars out in front. Now there are 2 pack of lap cars up there as well. Matthew
White. At that run, Matthew White, yeah. We talked about it. Bryce Benton, I don't think he had this, the car to lead a line, and it shows right there. Matthew White almost clear of Axel Smith for the lead.
Side by side, Matthew White has won this race before. Axel Smith is in his first ever Grand National Series start.
What a debut would be for him to win at one of the biggest racetracks in the world with his debut in the series.
This is, of course, the biggest race of the season. Obviously, 12 cars missed it because of not being able to qualify their way in. We had 7 entries. Oh! Bryce Benton, my goodness. And they're catching this lap traffic.
Matthew White to the outside, look at that.
Yeah, look at this lap traffic on the bottom for Axel Smith, and now White up top. Smith's gonna have to try to squeeze it in the middle, almost making contact with White. Andrew Stacy there on the bottom with Eli Tomlin. And Axel Smith getting pushed back to lead by the lap car Ortega.
Oh, and Ortega's all over the place, almost got turned around. What kind of run can the outside regenerate as the inside still tries to figure it out with the lap cars?
We are having one hell of a showdown here in Daytona. Going to come now to 7 laps to go. from the world center of racing. We've been under green since lap 15 after that caution flag, the only one we had after the whole half the field was taken out in a massive crash. And oh my goodness, look at that block, and Ortega's in the wall. And they are gonna somehow save it? Are you kidding me? For now?
Man, Matthew White is not going to be happy with that. You know, these two have
Oh,
history,
they're
and
four
they are
wide.
4 wide.
Oh my goodness, they got to keep their cool here. They're not keeping their cool. What is Ortega doing? Up the racetrack he goes.
Man, that was not a bright move from Ortega. He almost turned around Axel Smith in the corner and then just completely fenced Matthew White. Somehow they all recover and they'll live to see another lap.
Oh, he's on the
below the line.
Malone that's his teammate.
What are they doing?
That is his teammate. Oh, what is?
Ortega back
Well.
some. And that's the field.
Caution.
Wow.
Well, that was pretty, I don't even know if we needed to do a replay. That was pretty self-explanatory. That was his teammate, by the way. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know what. I will say Malone did just knock him off the track. I don't know what that was about. But Ortega, you just cannot do that, especially as a lap car.
Yeah,
And just, yeah. That,
and takes out Chandra, the other ATR car.
and
He just took out
Ortega-
2 of his teammates.
Ortega even admitted it. He's not going to take getting put on the apron like that. So,
Yeah,
unfortunately for him, he definitely just earned himself a vacation for a few weeks at least.
Riding with Chandra. And I can tell you firsthand, the ETR team meeting post-race is not going to be pretty. All right, and they take out their other teammate, Chandra. And Cole Clausen gets a piece of it. There's the 90 of Tomlin. Man, we got to see on pit road real quick. There is Chandra. He is destroyed. Will your leaders pit? Axel Smith still holds the lead. CJ Urban in second. How about that?
And Matthew White, he's reporting he has real damage from the contact of Ortega.
yeah, I was gonna say, but my internet wasn't letting me. We're talking about the aggression of Ortega earlier, and right there it played a bad part on him.
All right, so here we go. Who's going to pit? They fake Asbel Donahue. The Showtime cars are coming. And there's Clausen, McMillan. Clausen was involved in the crash. They all come back, try to come back here, come maybe fake. Cars rolling off. There's Chandra. He is destroyed. 4 to go. The caution's out. All right, we're gonna choose here this time. That means we're restarting with just 2 laps to go. It's not gonna be overtime, but it will count as a green-white checkered attempt, of course. And this wild one that I don't even know what to think. Well, it's been certainly a wild night so far. We are just about
More
to
than
finish.
wild. I mean, we had a clean race, but yeah, just that caution there, that wreck. Is now all hell breaks loose now.
A lot of cars still on pit road here. There's Andy Donahue still in the pits. MNF cars as well. They're coming to the shoes. We only have 7 cars that have been pit and aren't on the pits right now. They're on the lead lap. All these cars are laps down. Get the wave rounds, I think. We'll see if we might need to extend the caution. Well, I don't know. depends. Of course, it will be a green-white checkered attempt. Leader takes the white flag under green. Race is official. We race it back. Axel Smith looking for career win #1 tonight in Daytona. Here we go. Choose time. Where are they going to go? Smith goes bottom. He commits to it. Erdman go to the outside. Matthew White's going to be on the bumper of Smith. All these lap cars, or cars that were on the lead lap that pitted, are rolling back off. They should have enough time to catch back up, I'd imagine. And here we go. Wow, what a crazy race it's been so far. What a crazy night, and we're about to finish it for the Grand National season opener with 2 laps to go in Daytona. You might have to hold your breath for this one. Erdman coasting for whatever reason. I think he did pit, so had to. No, actually, no, I forgot that these few of them didn't pit, so Erdman, yeah, actually is coasting to try to make sure he has enough. So there are a few cars running on fumes. First car that pitted back there, I believe, is Ethan McMillan. Of course, won this race back in season #1. Well, there's a lot that could probably go down post-race after this one. And here we go. Can Axel Smith hold on for his first career win? You got teammates Braden Hunsaker and Matthew White on run #2. But Axel Smith has been doing a great job up front. He just wants to try to hold on for 2 series of laps here in Daytona. Here we go. It's a green, white, checkered first attempt of 3, if we need them all. Hate's car is in. 2 laps to go to finish it off for the Grand National season opener in Daytona. We are back to green through the restart zone. A great restart for the inside lane and Axel Smith. Matthew White clear into 2nd place. His teammate Braden Hunsaker a little bit further back on the outside.
Is Matthew White's damage going to affect him, though? Here comes the outside of CJ Erdman and Braden Hunsaker.
Yeah, how will that 38 push that 94? Outside's been pretty decent all night long. Inside, though, has been good as well as they head down the back straightaway. Axel Smith, big block of outside on Erdman. Oh, he gets him almost turned around. He's going to block down low on Matthew White.
That killed the outside lane.
Oh!
Saves it, kind of.
But
And
how?
they hang on to it. Oh, here they come off turn 4.
Coming to 1 to go. Brody Webster runs 3rd to the final lap. We go in Daytona. White flag. Axel Smith getting shoved out by Matthew White, but how long will it last?
Matthew White has to push him as far as he can, but Brody Webster, he is in front. Let's see what Matthew White can do.
He's on his bumper, can't overheat as well. Final time, they're going to head down this back straightaway at Daytona. Where is Matthew going to make his move? Down the backstretch they go. Where will Webster go? Cole Wilson, the lap car. He goes outside. He gets blocked almost to the wall. He goes back down low. Brody Webster trying to come with a run. Back through turns 3 and 4. Webster on the bottom. He's there for 2nd. Oh, White's going to get turned around. And Axel Smith is just going to cruise the victory lane in his career win #1 in Daytona for Smith.
What a moment for Axel Smith in his debut at the biggest track, one of the biggest tracks in the world. He gets the win. What a finish.
Oh, Matthew
And
White,
Patton
obviously.
Springs United back-to-back sweeps the night.
Matthew White clearly not very pleased with Axel Smith. As they all just piled up, we got to look at what happened there in the final lap. Wow. Oh. Oh, he's just going to... you can't you can't wreck the driver that's trying to do their burnouts. That is actually a rule. Oh,
Yeah, I am gonna be honest. This is a little bit ridiculous from Matthew. I mean, Axel did throw some big blocks, but this is Daytona. That's what he has to do.
yeah, it's the final lap too. I mean, he's going for his first ever win, and he picks it up tonight in Daytona. First career win, and this is huge momentum heading to his first Daytona 500 start tomorrow night. Axel Smith wins it in Daytona in a wild one. We'll look at the post-race replays, go through post-race interviews. Might have some ugly ones mixed in there. And here's Erdman to maybe congratulate Axel for his first ever Grand National Series when he started off the week on Wednesday, having Sean Hillquist talk bad about him. If you remember that. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's down. All right, anyways, but that happened. Now he, 2 days later, comes out here on a Friday and picks up his first ever Grand National Series win. He'll be added to the names of drivers that have won in the Grand National Series. He becomes the 18th different, or I'm sorry, yeah, I believe the 18th different winner in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series. And he does it in style here in Daytona. He will burn it down. All right, we got post-race interviews coming up real quick. Got to look at that final lap and just all the hell that broke loose there at the end. I don't really understand how that got started. I wasn't fully looking at that. I was looking at Axel Smith trying to take it. So let's look for the blimp here. It was just Brody Webster got to the inside of Matthew White. Oh, Cole Wilson gives Brody a shove and turns around White, and there they go. My God. And then Brody, someone saves the car? I don't know. Someone, it actually does. Oh, then then he comes back up and just clobbers the 72 of Connor Asbell. My God. And Matthew White obviously was not pleased after that one. Let's ride along with White, and then, yeah, that's what happens. Right along with Matthew White through this final lap. White was obviously trying to time it perfectly. And then, yeah, Smith, I mean, he wasn't exactly clear. Didn't cause anything, though. Then Brody Webster got to Matthews inside. That's what pushed him up. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That wasn't. I wouldn't put any of that really on Axel Smith. I would put it more on Brody Webster.
No, Matthew's mad about all the blocks. He said Axel Smith wasn't blocking to his liking the entire race. And I get that, but I mean, at the same time, it is Daytona. You have to throw blocks to this track, and Axel Smith just did everything he could to win the race. And
of course, he actually tied. What am I saying? Matthew White, of course, won this race before. Axel Smith now will win it. There they go. Once again, down the front straightaway. Cole Wilson, not a good night at all. He was the one that kind of gave the last shove in there that caused all this. And Brody Webster cleans out Connor Aswell back there, as we saw earlier. And Donahue comes across the line in fourth. Well, we certainly got some things to talk about, Cameron. My God.
yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a fun one.
All right, post-race interviews as we see Axel Smith still sitting there. Coming up in Daytona. Of course, first of all, your winner, Axel Smith. And oh my God. All right, let's settle in for this. I don't know if we have to do all of them, though. I don't know.
No, I'd say with all the chaos that happened, we only pick a select few. Like, let's limit it to 5.
How about 6 or 7?
How about I'm deleting the league.
Nice try. All right, where is Axel Smith? We're trying to find him. He hasn't joined yet.
Oh my God, and we have even more there's going to be so many penalties. This is unfortunate.
Yes, it is. All right. We're still waiting on Axel Smith. I don't know where he is. At this point, we're just going to go straight to Ethan McMillan. Finished second, and we're just going to ask him how he got through all the chaos. If we can actually drag him. There we go. Ethan McMillan, you guys come home somehow in second place tonight. What a finish. What a great finish by you guys. So, of course, you had a wild, obviously, it was just a wild race all around. How did you make it through there in the final lap to finish second?
Well, on the final lap there, you know, we all got super spread out and I was in the back. And I knew I didn't want to behind Cole Wilson. I just don't trust that. So I went around him, and basically I had no help, but it ended up actually being somehow got me through the big wreck at the very end. I really don't know. I was just kind of holding on there for the race. You know, I had Cole darn Clausen behind me, pushing me, you know, for most of the race. So I felt pretty confident in where I was. Really, the only incident I had the whole race is when I accidentally bumped Sean Rowe into, I think it was Ortega. If you can correct me on that, I don't know, but that was my bad. But other than that, I would say it was a clean race for me, and you know, and I ended up finishing second. I really don't know how, but we'll take a good points day, I guess. I thought I might be able to get a run at the very end, but Axel Smith was just way too far ahead of all that.
I mean, yeah, but like you said, a great points day. What a fantastic way to start your season. I mean, how much does this mean? Getting second in points and maybe a bonus point too as well.
It was very good. I guess me and Clausen didn't read the fine print because we didn't know there wasn't a mid-race break. So we were racing really hard for the mid-race break that we forgot didn't existed. So, it was interesting. I got up front a little bit earlier than planned. It was kind of supposed to be a more hangout, kind of chill race at the end, or for most of it, really. But I don't know. It was hard keeping it 3 wide, but it was a really good finish, and I'm really glad we could get second on our first race back. I guess the only issue we had is, you probably mentioned it on the live stream, that Fish got disqualified. He had some issues in qualifying.
All right, well, nice job, of course, Ethan, on the run, finishing second here in Daytona. A fantastic way to start your season. And, of course, we'll see you and your teammate, Cole Clausen, in tomorrow's Daytona 500.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up next, is actually not going to be your winner, Axel Smith. I believe this is him. Yes, it is. Axel Smith, your first career win and your first ever start in the Grand National Series. You had to hold off the best to ever do it in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, Matthew White. And how did you do it there in the final lap? They all wrecked behind you, and you take out your first ever win.
Yeah, at the start of the race, I was pretty far back, to be honest. I was really just waiting for like a wreck or something to happen, because I already saw like it was super chaotic up in the lead. Especially they were like, the only time they were 3 wide was up in it was like the first 10 laps, first 20 laps. So I hung back, and then what was it? The first pit stop, I got a good pit stop. I slid through my box, but still gained positions. It was kind of crazy. Got in a position to get up in the lead, and then, you know, all you got to do from there is, if you got experience, I do have a lot of super speedway experience, so it's easier for me to say it, but you just got to throw the right blocks at the right time, and make sure the guys behind you aren't too hot, and you can control the lines like that, and I did that.
Yeah, so of course a huge win tonight for you guys. How much like momentum do you think this is going to give you heading into your Daytona 500 first ever start tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it'll be great. Great for like my team. They signed me, and I don't even know if they thought much of me. I know they signed me, and I don't know what they were expecting, but I hope I surprised them and made them happy now, because yeah, we can. I think as a team, and for me, I think we can do good at the Daytona race. But with the Gen 4, it's less about skill and more about right timing, I'd say. It's just, there's so much side draft that you can get on people. Anybody can go up to the front. So it's a matter of luck mostly there, but in super speedway racing, it's always luck. But yeah, this'll definitely help us carry momentum into the 500. I'm excited for it tomorrow.
All right, Axel, a big congrats on your first ever Grand National Series win here tonight at Daytona. Amazing performance for you guys, and of course, we will see you in your first ever Daytona 500 tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, I just want to say real quick, we have absolute war going on in the waiting room and in general. So whatever on your own time, Ethan, whenever you get a chance to scroll through general, it's pretty funny.
I have been, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, I can't interview everyone tonight. We're just gonna bring some more people in here. Who should we do next? I don't know. Or
You know, I
Cameron,
would say,
I'll let you decide who we should do down the order.
okay, I'm not going down the order. I don't really care.
No,
Let's go bring in
oh,
the dry Brody Webster. We're bringing in Brody Webster if I can get him down here. Brody Webster, you almost won the race. Actually, I forgot about that, but nobody really cares about that. What we really how did you get here? Anyway,
Yo,
what we
felt
really,
good.
shut up. What we really care about is how two Fat and French drivers back-to-back races. They have won the team's two first races. How do you feel about that?
So, this is just the start of something bigger, okay? FFU will be dominant, like we have said before. And, nice try.
Yeah, go away, Andrew Stacy.
And, we all knew this was coming, just none of you guys wanted to believe it. All I gotta say is congratulations to TJ Moon and congratulations to Axel Smith. They're just the best drivers on the planet. And, of course, yep, they're just the best.
Okay, well, Brody Webster, that you think they're just the best. I tried to go into the waiting room to hear some people, but there's too much yapping going on. Who do you think is worth bringing an interview? Andrew
Hey,
Stacy,
can
you're
I
not one of
talk
them.
about my race first?
Okay, yeah, sure. Talk about your race.
Hey, so I thought I was gonna miss the race, to be completely honest. Me and Ben Horner, we qualified 34th and 35th, and we were like, actually, it was nail biting, almost missing the race. And when we got there, we kind of just ran the back until that huge first wreck happened. And so then me and at least I did, because I missed the wreck, I ended up going all the way to the front into the top 10, running up there. And then, towards the end, obviously that caution coming out, I thought I had the best chance, being behind. And then, it just Braden Hunsicker pushing Cole into me, and then it just kind of causing one that, just came back to bite me. I think we could have finished P2, if not P1 there. But, that's just kind of how Super Speedway works. And, I just want to shout out DeWalt Power Tools, and I love Super Speedways.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah, Brody Webster, you done?
Yeah, nice try. Hey, let's
Okay,
bring...
yap over.
Listen. I'm gonna say.
Nope. Okay. Ethan, do we care to talk to anybody else? I think we're done for the night.
We can't just blow off 25 people. I mean, we got to do at least a few more.
We absolutely can. Do you not see what happened? We have stuff to do.
Talk to
Yeah, you don't even know who to talk to. Showtime?
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden Donahue, you qualified on the pole. You had some incident that I think you had some incident. I don't really know what happened to you, but you got put through the field and you never made it back through. What happened in the second part of your race?
I don't know. We just kind of started to chill out for a little bit, and then we just got slowly pulled back through the field there, and then we just decided to save fuel that whole last run and not really go for anything. And then, of course, when you do that, it happens in front of you, and you kind of get involved and get a little damage. But no, it was fun. Trying new stuff at super speedways is definitely a task, I'll say. But I had fun, I guess. I mean, it was just a pretty neutral race for me, at least. I mean, it looked pretty crazy with the whole Ortega thing.
I actually didn't even know you finished fourth. But while you were up front, was there anything you learned from this race that you can take into tomorrow?
No, I mean, I only did this one just to get some like more super speedway laps, I guess, in the pack down and stuff. And I didn't really learn like much because the side draft is so much more stronger in the Gen 4 car than it is the Xfinity car. So it's for me, I was just put in the back. I didn't really like put myself there kind of thing. So it's an awkward race for me, but didn't learn much for tomorrow, but nonetheless very excited for it. Been looking forward to it all off season.
I congrats on your fourth place finish today, and good luck tomorrow.
Yep, see you then, buddy.
Okay, so Jeremiah Gauntly, he wants to talk about Max DiFilippi, so let's bring him on in here. Jeremiah Gauntly, I don't know what happened with you and Max DiFilippi, so inform us.
Well, can I go over my race first, or do I have to talk about me and Max first?
Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
Well, all I want to say, congratulations to the 97 of Axel Smith. Great job on his first win, but all I want to say, the 29 team did everything right. We stayed out of the wrecks, we fuel saved efficiently, but yet Max DiFilippi had to just, I don't know my language. Max DiFilippi just had to ruin it all. So, coming into turn 3, me and Andrew Stacy, a lap car, where he's going to just guide me if they wreck off of turn 4 coming to the checkered. Max DiFilippi then proceeds to side draft the hell out of Stacy, and then I go over the radio complaining about it, and Max then decides, oh, let me just door slam him the entire length of turn 3 and 4. Now they wreck off of 4, and I did an impeccable job of avoiding it. But Max DiFilippi, as a car that is 2 laps down, decides to right rear me from a possible top 3 finish in the race.
All right, so can we expect any former? Well, I'm not gonna say retaliation, but are you gonna try to talk it out with him or?
Oh
God.
I don't wanna say anything that'll possibly get me suspended or under probation, but
well, I'm gonna be honest, starting off like that's not really a good start.
Well, I guess. All I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna be too kind to Max the next time we come toe to toe.
Okay, so.
But all I can say, Max DiFilippi should not be racing in this series. He doesn't know how to conserve his stuff whatsoever. He never keeps the car on the track. He's even called Max DiFilippi. He flips. I mean, honestly, it's in his name.
I mean, yeah, he did go for a tumble.
He's just an awful, terrible racer. Every time I've raced with him, he is either, quote unquote, accidentally drifted up into them, or his brake pedal doesn't work. I mean, honestly, does his brain not work? Because, I mean, honestly, it just seems like he just takes his head off when he's driving. My final closing statement, Max DiFilippi should not be on iRacing. Thank you.
Okay, yep. Thank you, Jeremiah. I have no idea where you finished, but where did you finish?
Top
P5.
5.
You still finished top 5, so that's still good.
I would have had a shot at a P3 or even possible win. I mean,
Jeremiah,
no, go home.
That is you're making good use of the 29. That is really good, man. Keep on like this.
Thank you. I mean, driving the 29, I wanna do as good as a job as you did and possibly drive the 29 to a championship.
Yep.
All right, but congrats on the P5 and good luck next week. We're gonna go talk to Max DiFilippi now.
All right, one final thing. Shout out to Ryder Cash Saya.
Indeed. I don't know who that is, but Max DiFilippi. Max DiFilippi. I don't know if you're here. But if you are, Jeremiah Gauntly had some very not nice words for you. He is very upset. Please tell us what happened.
Yeah, there's nothing to be upset about with him. If he doesn't like a guy, he'll just target you, and he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut at all. And he's always riding behind me until the end there, and then he does something stupid like wall me or something, and he gets all mad at me when I blocked the car that's like 5 laps down than me. Doesn't help I got wrecked on lap 15, and they wreck, and then he tries to shove me in the wreck, and he just expects not to get hit. What does he think's gonna happen? And the stuff he said to me is unacceptable, and if he doesn't do anything, I'll do something, and he better watch his back in every single race he does, because I promise you he's not gonna finish any of them. I don't even care if I said that, but he's just a moron. He says I can't keep my head on, but he wasn't born with a head in his life, and yeah, he just sucks, and he calls me bad, and he's behind me in every race he has ever in his life. But it's alright. I remember it.
Oh my. Okay. Is there any other closing remarks you would like to have?
Yeah, he needs to watch his back, and I hope he's listening to this too.
Yep,
Okay.
we got some fight here. That's what the spectators love to see.
Yeah,
Well, would you like to talk to him right now?
There's nothing to talk to the guy about. He's just gonna try to curse me out. 'Cause that's the only thing he has on me. That's all he can do. But sure if you want to. But Ethan might want to stop streaming for this because it's gonna get taken down. And he just deafened, so.
Yeah, I think he hears this. I mean, Ethan, we're gonna leave this up to Commissioner. What do we want to do? Do we want to bring in Gauntly or what's gonna happen?
I'll be on the button to mute the stream. So.
Okay, so Jeremiah Gauntly, if he. Okay, he's not ready yet.
Yeah, he.
Okay,
yeah.
Jeremiah Gauntly, you're here. You're here, and Max D. Filippi's here. What do you want to say anything?
Mac, just get off the game. Put it in the trash bin. I mean, just take your entire computer, wheel, everything in the trash can.
Dude, you're already in the trash.
That's where it belongs.
You're
I mean,
you're literally
honestly.
already in the trash, dude. That's where you
Okay.
belong, bro. That's what your mother
really,
said about you your whole life.
Top
Yeah.
5, you finished 2 laps down,
Yeah, I got wrecked
17th.
on lap 16.
Let's go back
yeah,
to Texas.
yeah.
You did not save your tires. You
That's
constantly
it?
ran into the rear end of me. You constantly complained
You're
about I
slow.
was checking
You're
up.
too slow. Go faster.
That's called
The gas
saving your
pedal-
tires. It's called
No, you
conserving
weren't
your
saving
stuff,
it.
which
no,
you don't know how
no,
to
you
do.
weren't. No, you put me in the wall like 4
Yes,
times.
I was. Yes,
yeah,
I
next
was.
time I'm just gonna right hook
Ask
you. How
Richard
about that?
Cherry.
Next time
He
I'll
was a
hook you.
car in front of me,
Watch your
weren't you?
back. Watch your back.
Oh, I
Watch
will.
your back.
You watch your
Yeah.
back.
Good.
If
I
my
will.
internet, I'm sorry, if my internet was in a McDonald's Wi-Fi, I would be able
No,
to tell with more detail.
I probably need to watch my back more than you because you'll just be behind me the whole time. So you will be.
Yeah, okay, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, bud.
Yeah.
See you
alright.
next week.
Yep. See ya.
Okay. Thank you guys, and good luck next week.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next. Well, do we have to? I think we met her. Actually, Cole Wilson. I want to talk to Cole Wilson. Cole Wilson, you had one of the worst days I have ever seen in my life. You were running well, and then you got thrown off the racetrack, put a lap down, you sped in the pits. Somehow, I think you recovered, and then you got taken out in that last lap wreck. Talk me through it.
Man, today really sucked for me. Truck race, I got wrecked right away, and then this race, I had internet problems, and I didn't think I was gonna make it. And then I did make it with like 2 seconds to spare. And then I had a good start. I'm up front. I'm leading. I'm controlling the race well with Ortega. I mean, I think both of us did a good job together. I mean, he's probably my favorite person to work together with on a super speedway. I feel like he understands what to do well. But just an unlucky push he got, and it turned him sideways. And when I say it was inches, if I was in a Ford and didn't have a pushed out nose, I wouldn't have been wrecked. The Chevy nose got me turned, and I lost everything. I went a lap down. I sped in the pits because I was going to get killed if I didn't. So I should have gotten the black. Yeah, man. But today sucked. I mean, I always am unlucky. I'm always unlucky in the Xfinity races, so I'll go with another 500.
Okay, well, Cole Wilson, I'm not really sorry that your day sucked. I think that's actually really funny. You would have been
I'm
better
gonna
off.
wreck you tomorrow.
No, you won't. But you would have been better
Well,
off just commentating the race, honestly. But
I know, it was really boring. I did not enjoy it. I didn't enjoy any of it. I mean, it all sucked. I mean,
Yeah.
it was nice when I was leading for a little bit.
Yeah, that's really tragic for you, honestly. Braden Huntsicker, you're here, so I guess we'll start interviewing you now. Braden Huntsicker, how was your day? What do you think about the race?
You know, it was going pretty good till the end, where all the terrorism struck, and you know, I mean, we were in a good position for most of the race, but you know, everyone just had to have a massive skill issue, and we got taken out of the race. And I just wanted to shout out to TJ Moon for wrecking my driver in like the 4th lap. So shout out to TJ Moon for being a great driver that he is. But you know, very disappointing to say the least.
Okay, well, unfortunate. Do you guys know anyone else who's arguing? We just had a boxing match between Max DiFilippi and Jeremiah Gauntly, and I want to see more of it.
Honestly, I don't really know, man. I don't know. I've been out of the loop ever since the race ended. We went back to the hauler and we're chilling, and we're just chilling.
I have one more thing to say. Brody Webster sucks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Brody Webster and Cole J. Wilson.
Brody Webster, if he could have just taken a push.
Yeah, I'm glad whoever did that.
I mean, Brody Webster would be
go away. It was Cole Wilson's fault. Cole Wilson
he
gave a
would be a
terrible
winner.
push in the middle of the corner and took out the field.
Yeah, good
Alright.
day, Cole J.
All right, Cameron Chandler, I got a
Wilson.
good idea. Why don't we bring everybody in the interview waiting room in?
Oh my.
Yes.
At that point, just go to waiting room.
Yeah, go to waiting room.
Actually, that
The
I don't
stream's
know.
gonna get
It'd be-
taken down.
I
if we do
will
that.
tell you though, the DH fan guy, I don't know what kind of noises he was playing.
Oh
into
yeah,
his
he's
mix.
muted for me.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. I would not go in there with him.
The stream
All
is
right.
gonna get taken down.
Hey,
Then
no,
let's
no,
mute
no,
him.
go in there. I'll warn
muted
everybody
for me.
beforehand. I'll
That's even worse idea. Don't do that.
I'll go in and I'll give everyone a fair warning. Alright.
Okay, well,
Okay,
I'm going in. I want to hear. I'm gonna report back before you come in.
all right.
Ethan, you're clear. It's good enough.
Okay, we're coming.
Oh god, there's so much people here.
Ethan
Don't
Trendler
worry.
is
Ethan
live
Chandler's coming.
and he's joining.
Ethan Chandler's coming.
Yeah, he is here. Ethan Chandler's here.
Yep, we're here.
Ethan
Any
Chandler.
Chandler-
If Ortega does not get banned, he's down. We're all down.
And down TJ Moon too.
Yeah, TJ Moon.
Yeah,
too.
while you're at it.
That'll be like a dessert.
TJ Moon needs to be hanged.
Yes.
Whoa!
No,
he just
lynch
did
him. Let's
that.
actually lynch him. Let's lynch
Whoa,
him.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh my goodness.
Let's lynch him.
The stream's on,
Let's
guys.
lynch him.
Cancel yourself.
You're on. It's
Oh,
live.
oh,
We're live.
We're live?
We're live.
Dude,
How you
well,
doing?
we welcome you live. We welcome you live.
We
I'm
live.
telling you guys.
Ethan Chandler, I love
And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
I'm
my
Cameron
gosh.
Chandler. I am here with Ethan Trundler. It has been a great day of racing from the Daytona International Speedway. We have one more day of Speed Weeks, the FedEx Cup Series Daytona 500, and the brand new Gen 4 race car. We will see you there, and good night from Daytona.
Chandler's getting wrecked by me.
Oh, thank God.
Cole Wilson, go home.
All right.
Hey,
well,
when
you
are we
heard
getting
it.
on GTA?
Cameron
That
Chandler.
race sucked.
That. All right. Stream's
that's
over.
not over.
Goodbye. We'll see you in
Just end
Daytona
it.
tomorrow.
Adios.
Adios, amigo. Hey, when are we getting on GTA?
Are we off?